I thought I heard somebody at the door. Oh, maybe it was something. That is a doorbell ringing. Hold on. Who is this at the door? Oh, hey, y'all. It's the Frugalnista. Welcome to my house. What y'all doing? I know Frugalnista is late as usual, but I'm that host when you come to our house. She's not quite together yet, but I managed to put out a couple of things for fall, and I want y'all to see them. Today is October 31st, so I'm a little bit more than late, but y'all come on in, or you know what, let's stay out here, and I can show y'all what I did starting outside with my fall tour for 2017. Y'all come on, let's go. Now y'all know I'm just cutting up, right? Having a good old time with y'all. Fall has got to be one of my favorite seasons. I've been sharing on YouTube maybe almost 5 years, and each year I've always done a fall tour. And this year I challenged myself to use some of the items that I've been finding for free in the month of October. I wanted to not go downstairs in the basement and pull up all this stuff. So we're going to start with this gorgeous wreath behind me. You guys have seen this. I decided to add a few fall picks to it, and that is the look of my front door. Now to the left of my porch, I'm using my red woven chair that I picked up for free at Pier 1. I put a topiary ball on it, sat the topiary ball on some fall foliage, and used one of my free pumpkins that I found from Michael's a few years ago. Another item for free, this little sign came from Michael's. It has Boo Boulevard, Haunted Highway, Trick or Treat Street, which we'll be doing tonight. I'll probably get a few little trick-or-treaters. And behind that, to add a little bit of warmth and another little pop of color, I'm using a cardigan throw, which was free also. Over to the right, you guys have seen this before. I used one of my great big porch urns, surrounding it with a bunch of fall foliage, and my huge pumpkin that was a gift from my mother-in-law. At the base of it, I'm using one of the free fine lanterns that I recently found. This is so cute. It has a flickering little light in there. Looks pretty at nighttime, surrounded by some free fine foliage. And to finish the look off, I just have an arbor of leaves surrounding my door frame. Let's go on the inside, guys. Now, when I decorate for fall, I love to bring the outside in. My inspiration color is green, different shades of green. I just think green is such a warm and inviting color. But let's look at the tablescape, guys. Let's get a little bit closer. Now, because my ceilings are so high in my foyer, I always usually add a mirror to my table, which kind of lets your eye go up. I'm using a gray mirror. Next to the mirror, I decided to use this frame door. Picked it up from Kirkland's. It's a freebie. Also from Kirkland's, this little sign that says, "Gather here with grateful hearts." Above the sign, a green wreath with gold accents. And actually on the table, next to my boxwoods, I have this little cute cloche. I found a set of 3 of those guys, and I'm using the big one on the left with the fairy lights. It makes a really pretty display at nighttime. And on the right side of the table, the medium cloche with the fairy lights. I have it sitting next to a pumpkin. And if you come to the base of the table, I'm using a little free fine lantern. And the small cloche is inside of it. And to finish the look of the foyer, I still have my little chair here. I softened it up by using one of the free fine pillows that I featured in my Falling for Free video. And this gorgeous chartreuse throw, just to soften that look up. And that finishes the foyer, guys. Up next is my piano room. This year I did my little coffee table with a fall-inspired vignette. Now, as we leave the piano room and go into my dining room, I wanted to create piles and piles of leaves for Mr. Moose to play in. Let's get closer. Mr. Moose was the main reason I probably even decorated this year. I found him early on in October and he is so cute to me. He had to grow on me at first. I don't think I was pretty sure whether I liked him or not, but I think he is so cute. I have him front and center on my dining room table. Of course, this will not be the look for my dining room table for Thanksgiving, but I created a huge vignette featuring Mr. Moose and some gorgeous leaves. So I have Mr. Moose on the right, my big guy, and he's adorned in all of these gorgeous little fall leaves, pine cones. Look at his big old antlers. Oh, he's so cute to me. Next to Mr. Moose, I decided to put this grateful basket that I picked up free from Michael's. Inside the basket, I did one of my fall wreaths that usually goes on the door. Whole bunch of fall leaves. Most of those probably were free. If they weren't free, I know I probably paid, 90% off of those. Speaking of 90%, I picked this up from Target last year. Cute little ceramic pumpkin. You could fill that with a candle or candies. A Dollar Tree pumpkin in a beautiful copper color. Next to the basket, a free fine pumpkin. He lights up at night. It makes a pretty display. And more free leaves. Now, next to the dining room table, I have this cute little settee featuring one of my free finds. That beautiful burnt orange throw came from Stein Mart. Very, very pretty. It matches a pillow that I bought last year from Big Lots. And if we come on this side of the room, I have a Butler's Tray, which I found for free at Ross stores. And you're not going to believe this, guys, but can you believe this 3-tier tray? I found it for free. I wanted one. I almost bought one, but guys, I was peeking at my favorite store, Home Goods, and I found that one for free. It is so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I just have it, leaves scattered on top of it. You could easily do candies, a little candy bar. These little salt and pepper shakers, I am using them as a little decor piece. And I think I have, another little copper pumpkin. That was so pretty, guys. I think seriously this fall, this has got to be, besides Mr. Moose, this 3-tier tray has got to be my favorite. That's gorgeous to me. So pretty. And especially when I almost bought one. I'm so happy that I found that for free. Down below the butler's table is a little gathering of leaves and a little jack-o'-lantern. It lights up. And as you come on the other side of the room, y'all know my little buffet service is here. I have a few fall touches there. I'm going to use these actually for Thanksgiving. I picked these up from Home Goods. They are some placemats. It looks like it's in a copper, but it really isn't. It is a very pretty burnt shiny orange, metallic orange. A little basket of leaves there. 2 little pumpkins that came from Dollar Tree. Another Dollar Tree sign. Harvest Blessings, Corn Maze, Pumpkin Pie, Apple Cider, Hayrides, and Thanksgiving. This is a free fine little lantern that I picked up from Pier 1. Inside that, I have a owl that came from Dollar Tree. And y'all remember my free fine champagne bucket. which I picked up from Home Goods a couple of years ago. I just threw a couple of red leaves in it. And as we leave out on this corner, another little pumpkin, and I have him sitting atop the base of a lamp. Now the last room in Frugalnista's fall tour is her family room. I did a pretty wreath on this chest. Atop the mantle, I just did some fall foliage. Of course, the leaves, a real simple way to add a pop of color, a little bit of rustic. If you come down on the left side, I did a chair. It's football season, and these chairs definitely get used in the Frugalnista's house. The first lantern looks pretty. It's white. You guys saw that. I just used my big old magnolia swag and swagged it around one of the frames of the doors that I picked up from Kirkland. In between that is another free find lantern that I picked up over the spring. I put a whole bunch of pumpkins in there and surrounded it with lights. At the base of that, I picked this box up from Michael's just the other day. A free find pumpkin, another free lantern. This big, huge vase is a freebie from Kirkland's. Y'all remember this. This is one of my first free finds, one of the originals. A pretty mercury glass pumpkin. So pretty. And in this corner, this chair is strategically in this corner. Like I said, it's football season. These chairs will get used. I decided to adorn it with a pretty wreath. Now, as we leave out of my family room, down near this chair, just a little fall vignette, pumpkins, another pumpkin and more leaves. And can y'all believe that after I purchased something, I remember purchasing this and then finding one for free. This little grouping. And I have my little Dollar Tree pumpkin sitting atop it. And next to that, another lantern. And that's it, guys. Another fall tour in the record book. Was that the doorbell? I think I have my first treater. Let's see.
Trick or treat.
That's not a trick-or-treater. That's my angel, Mirabella. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy fall.
Bye.
Bye.